Hey everyone, Zian over here from Nintendo Life, and today we're here to share with you our review of Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this review was originally written by PJ O'Reilly for NintendoLife.com, but was reworked into this video by me. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix sees the world's most famous virtual Vocaloid pop idol finally arrive on Nintendo Switch in an excellent portable version of the hit rhythm game series. And this new version includes a brand new Switch exclusive art style, motion control mix mode, and touchscreen options that give players more ways than ever to bash along to the beat with 111 total songs. Gameplay in Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix consists of pressing combinations of your controller's buttons in time to the music, carefully matching your inputs to increasingly complex on-screen button prompts in order to successfully blast your way through songs. To clear a track, you'll need to hit prompts with at least a good or cool rating in order to fill up a blue progress meter at the bottom of your screen so that it passes the 50% mark, all while avoiding making so many errors that the green life bar up top empties, resulting in a fail. You're constantly aware of your draining life bar as you mess up, and songs often come to an exciting climax as you fight through tricky bonus point sections in order to nail some combos, reverse early errors, and get that blue bar where it needs to be by the track's end. Players of every skill level are very well catered for here, with difficulties ranging from the very chilled out easy setting to a mind-bendingly difficult extreme option. As you crank up the difficulty, the game will fire faster, more complex arrays of button prompts at you. The very hardest mode spitting out nigh on impossible layers of commands that only the most experienced players will be able to keep up with. We found that starting out nice and slow on easy mode, learning a handful of our favorite tracks, and then gently nudging up the difficulty as we got to grips with things, saw us making relatively quick progress into clearing tunes on normal, which then left us to chase those extremely addictive perfect rankings. A properly challenging task, which really makes you feel as though you're an integral part of whatever zany music performance is currently taking place on screen. There's a really satisfying sense of progression as you go from fumbling around and failing at your favorite songs to managing to pull off a perfect performance on higher difficulty settings. In terms of the basic mechanics, it's all pretty much par for the course for a rhythm game. There aren't really any great surprises here, but Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix raises itself above many other entries in the genre on account of its wealth of truly excellent tunes, a cast of cool kooky pop idols, and the high quality colorful visuals that accompany each and every one of the songs on offer. This is a very stylish game featuring a diverse mix of music, with everything from hardcore dance numbers to metal, power ballads, funky electro, punk, and a few absolutely mad anime efforts alongside everything in between. It won't take long before you've zeroed in on something you like the sound of, and we found our favorites list expanding pretty quickly, with the likes of World's End Dance Hall, Black Rock Shooter, Catch the Wave, and my personal favorite, Tell Your World. But if you simply hate the Vocaloid sound, you probably won't get much out of what's going on here, but everyone else is sure to gel with plenty of the great tracks on offer. In comparison to Project Diva Arcade Future Tone, the track listing is a little more sparse, although there's still a lot of content, and in this respect, it's really newcomers who will be getting the most value for money in terms of content, as the vast majority of the game's tracks have featured in previous titles. You can, if you wish, opt for the slightly more expensive special edition of the game, which features all currently available DLC, which includes 6 packs of 6 more tracks each that bring the total number of tunes to around 140. But we still reckon that even with the vanilla version of the game, it's worth the compromised song catalog to have this one available to play in portable mode. It's just such a great fit for the Switch, and jumping in for quick handheld sessions to improve your score and unlock some goodies is massively addictive and super fun stuff. And speaking of goodies, there's a huge number of costumes, hairstyles, accessories, and other bits and bobs to unlock for your favorite pop idol by using points which you earn from performing well in songs. And with hundreds of individual collectibles to acquire, alongside that somewhat compromised but still pretty hefty track listing, there's plenty to keep Hatsune Miku fans busy for a very long time. Also new to the series is the brand new mix mode playstyle, which allows you to play through songs utilizing the Joy-Con's motion controls. Here you'll hold one Joy-Con in each hand, shifting them from side to side in order to maneuver colored bars through prompts on screen, and hitting the correct trigger button as your bars pass through each other. It's a more fully fledged mode than we had initially thought it might be, and although it definitely lacks the precision of the default control method, it's a fun diversion that managed to feel a bit more relaxed and forgiving than the core arcade mode. It's certainly something we can see newcomers taking to while they learn the ropes and get acquainted with a few tracks. The touchscreen mode, which can be activated by jumping into the game's customization settings, allows you to bash button prompts on screen and also works pretty well for the most part. Although, again, it's really the default mode that wins out in the end in terms of giving you the least finicky and most reliable way to play the game, especially if you have the difficulty cranked up. It should also be noted at this point that Switch Lite users won't have access to the new motion control mix mode, which is a shame. However, as we said, the default way of controlling this one really is the best option in the long run. Still, it's something to remember if you're considering a purchase. The developers have also cleverly included the ability to change button prompts from the default Switch commands to their PlayStation or even arcade counterparts, which is an excellent addition for veteran players, especially who will likely have the PlayStation 4 commands burned into their memories. It's an option that really helps avoid the trial of having to relearn tracks with the new Switch screen prompts. The new graphics style, which replaces the usual 3D character models with 2D/3D anime art, also looks pretty great. We're assuming it may have been an artistic decision that was partially taken to help with the performance of the game on Nintendo's portable console, and in this regard, it's certainly something that's paid off, with the videos and characters here all looking fantastic, and the performance across the board is absolutely rock solid with zero stutters or frame rate drops. You may notice a slightly blurred image quality from time to time in portable mode or even in docked mode, if you can even concentrate on watching the background videos as you attempt to hit all the right notes anyways. But besides this and the odd slightly long loading times here and there, this is a triumphant portable version of a brilliant rhythm game that feels like a perfect fit for the Switch. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix is a strong, portable version of a truly joyous rhythm game, which loses out a little in terms of track numbers in comparison to the likes of series' sister title Future Tone, but makes up for this with a surprisingly solid Switch-exclusive motion control mode, alongside touchscreen controls, a new art style that helps keep things running smoothly as you blast your way through its diverse mix of excellent music. It's a perfect fit for dipping in and out of in handheld, and is extremely welcoming to newcomers while still providing plenty of tough challenges for veteran rhythm game fans. If you're a follower of this particular genre, or have always been curious what Vocaloids are all about, then Project Diva Megamix comes highly recommended. We here at Nintendo Life give Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix on the Nintendo Switch an 8 out of 10. If you'd like to read our full written review, you can find that along with more news and information about the Project Diva games over at nintendolife.com.